this is Vivica Williams and you're watching Head to Head. Today we're talking about teaching and rewarding teachers for their hard work. This is the goal of the Global Teacher Prize. The award serves to underline the importance of educators and the fact that their efforts deserve to be recognized and celebrated. It also seeks to acknowledge the impacts of the very best teachers, not only on their students, but on the communities around them. Starting last year, Ukraine joined the initiative. To talk more about the Global Teacher Prize in Ukraine, we welcome to the studio today Olena Severenchuk, the organizer. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Olena. And what I'd first like to talk about is, can you tell us in general what the Global Teacher Prize is?
Global Teacher Prize is the prize for the teachers, as you've told, to commemorate their attitude towards the profession and what they are doing all over the world. Because everybody knows about famous politicians, about movie stars, but no one knows about their teachers. And the goal of the Global Teacher Prize is to commemorate the teachers and to celebrate and to talk about the most interesting stories of teachers.
And how many teachers or how many countries participate in this prize?
Everybody, no matter which country you are from, can apply for the Global Teacher Prize. This year, the committee got 30,000 applications.
Wow.
Yeah, 30,000 all over the world. And it is also called the Nobel Prize for Teachers because the teacher who wins gets $1 million.
Oh, wow.
And Sunny Varkey, who established actually the Global Teacher Prize, this idea came to him when he visited the Nobel Prize ceremony. And he thought, well, there are Nobel Prize winners and there are movie stars who get Oscars, but what about the teachers? Why don't we commemorate them? So this is how the idea came to Sunny Varkey. Ukraine, and what's more, every country might have the National Teacher Prize. And we have the same goal, the same aim.
The same criteria?
Well, more or less the same criteria, yes. And today, as far as I know, there are 46 countries all over the world which reign national teacher prizes. And Ukraine is also one of them. And this year in Dubai, in March, Ukraine actually was one of the best countries who had this prize last year, and we were sharing our experience with the countries which wanted to establish National Teacher Prize.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ukraine was voted as the best,
one of the best, yes.
for hosting a national competition.
Right.
And this is the second year. This was the second year that Ukraine, so they did an amazing job in the first year. Tell us about the winner of the first Global Teacher Prize in Ukraine.
The winner, the last year winner is a physics teacher from Chernivtsi, Paul Pshenichka, who is 71-year-old and whose students study all over the world and teach physics and work in the labs all over the world in Harvard, Stanford, Massachusetts University. And he, we actually have problems with physics in Ukraine because no one wants to enter higher educational establishments and to
it's difficult
make physics
even
their life.
Yeah, it's even in the United States. In a lot of places, they really push for the science, technology, and it's very hard to get students.
So the same is in Ukraine, and he does everything for his students to be with physics.
And I remember reading about him. He really makes experiments a part of learning and really this hands-on teaching with students when it comes to physics.
Yes, and he travels all over the world with students to show STEM, how STEM works in the most progressive countries like Singapore and some European countries. So there is also a huge social impact of what he is doing.
This is a big part of the prize as well, globally and nationally, it seems. And so what's the impact you've seen for him on society? You said he has students who teach all over the world, live all over the world. What were some of the other things that made you select him or the committee select him as
There are some criteria which we think are more important than just being a good teacher, subject teacher, because there are a lot of good subject teachers all over the country, but you should do more. And when you close your classroom door, it doesn't mean you close your teaching. So we choose, and we are looking for the stories of teachers who bring up global citizens in their students, who are creative and who initiate some social projects in their regions. All of our top 5 finalists, I mean Ukrainian award, do have some social important projects. For example, our primary school teacher, Victoria Berkovich, who is in top 5, she works with the gypsies community.
The Roma community.
Roma community, yes. And then because their children don't go to school.
It's very difficult. There's a lot of discrimination, a lot of issues.
Right,
you know.
right. But she initiated it, and she goes to their camp and she gives them lessons, and she tries to show them the diversity of the world and that the world is kind and open to them if they are open towards it. So in general, we're looking for the teachers who dream, who act, and who empower others to do the same.
Oh, wow. And what does the winner of the national prize receive?
The winner of the national prize receives 250,000 hryvnias, Ukrainian hryvnias. The winner goes to Global Education and Skills Forum in Dubai, which is annual. Also, the winner gets free seminars, trainings from Osvitoria NGO. Actually, Osvitoria brought the Global Teacher Prize to Ukraine. Of course, there are some prizes from our partners like Microsoft, EdPro, which give some soft products, IT, or hard also, like devices. So there are a lot of benefits, but we think that the main benefit the winner gets is that his or her life changes dramatically. They become the influencers in the society, which has never happened before. For example, yes. For example, Paul is one of 100 most influential Ukrainians in Focus magazine. 26 years of independence in Ukraine, and never teacher. Got there. Together with the president of Ukraine, with Sviatoslav Vakarchuk. So the teacher voice is important. And teachers are important. Teachers matter. This is the logo, the slogan of motto of Global Teacher Prize.
And did this teacher go on to the global competition, or is this not connected in that way?
It is connected, but the winner doesn't go to the global unless he or she wants to. He needs to apply for Global Teacher Prize. So
there's not as if you win the national prize, you automatically go to
No, you don't. No,
okay.
Because
they're separate connections.
There are top 50 teachers in the Global Teacher Prize, and if from each country the winner goes for the top, then there are no chances for other 30,000 participants. That is why they are separate as for choosing the winner. But of course, there are a lot of national winners who apply for the Global Teacher Prize.
Right. And so now this is. So what are the plans for the future? So we see here we have, this has been, how many, first of all, remind me, how many teachers applied or were nominated for last year?
Last year we had 632 teachers who applied and 2,500 teachers nominated by the society. Wow. People wanted to say thank you for the teachers.
And for this year?
And for this year we already have about 1,500 applicants. And we think we will have much more. But
when is the deadline for it?
The deadline is 15th of July, so there are 3 more weeks to apply. And then 15th of August, we will announce top 50. And 1st of September, we'll announce top 10. And top 10 goes for 3 days to Lviv to have a very interesting, intensive session with the jury and with each other. And we are looking how they communicate with each other, how creative they are, how they solve some conflict situations. Because if we want, if we are talking about the education of the 21st century, we should take in mind what kind of teachers teach children, and they must
also be able to show these skills.
To be role models
Absolutely.
For the children.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is why it's much more than just being a good subject teacher.
Absolutely. And do you see this leading to some changes? As we say, we have a teacher who was in the top 100 most influential, and now you have these teachers who participate in the competition, the top 50, the top 10. Do you project or hope to see that they will take something back and influence the other teachers around them?
Exactly, and we have even our mission is to show the society that teachers are important, because the GfK investigation that we've made together with GfK Ukraine showed that 82% of teachers are not happy with their social status as being teachers in the society. They are not being respected.
And this is a big problem in other countries as well.
That is actually our mission. We want this number, 82%, to become lower every year. This is our KPI, if we can say a business language, if you can use business language. And also the society, 44% of Kyivites voted for teachers being not important in the 21st century. So we want to show teachers are important.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So our mission is not to get as many applications as it's possible. Of course, that's great if we can tell a lot of interesting stories, but the main mission is to tell that teachers are important in the 21st century.
So the teachers both feel important and society recognizes them as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us today, Olena. This has been very enlightening, and I look forward to seeing the progress and to seeing what teacher is going to be the best teacher in Ukraine for this year.
Thank you. And everybody, if you have teachers, you can nominate them for Global Teacher Prize Ukraine on our website, www.globalteacherprize.org.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that was Olena Severenchuk, organizer of the Global Teacher Prize Ukraine. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned to UATV for more great programming.